I've come to the conclusion that I have been seriously in my adult girl era. So, oh, my knee. Gucci, Gucci, Louis, Louis, Fendi, Fendi, Prada.
Yeah, whoa, yeah,
It's not a good time, guys. Maybe in a couple years.
Why are you coughing that blood into a handkerchief? A handkerchief? I wish. It's a nominal handkerchief at best.
Can we get
Strike! Strike! Oh, man. That's good. Who struck me? It's simple assault. Prepare!
Hi. Is this a new vlog? I think I'm starting a new vlog. Good morning. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It is your girl, Kayla Lachey, and y'all, this channel has been very much so financial freedom focused. I did not mean for every vlog to be around the topic of budgeting and money and basically adulting. I've come to the conclusion that I have been seriously in my adult girl era. I feel the most productive in these first 4-ish months of the new year. So why are you whining? My dog has been so annoying today. He might have to go to the bathroom. So I'll take him to the restroom before I go make a snack. But I do want to eat a little something this morning. I'm gonna go meet up with Kalila today with my mom for tacos. So that'll be really fun to catch up with her. I saw her briefly when I was leaving the gym. She was going into the gym, so didn't really have much time to catch up. So that'll be really fun. It always is. And then I want to go to Sephora to return that brow pencil that I picked up. It was the wrong product. I haven't used it, didn't want to use it, and I want to get what I'm intending to get the first time since they're still doing the VIB sale. So that's perfect because it's right next to the bar taco. So definitely gonna do that today. And then I think my mom wants to go to Trader Joe's on the way home, which will also be perfect because I can pick up some grocery items for this week because today is a Sunday. So we love a little bit of a reset refresh, and I definitely want to kind of have a nice relaxed evening when I get back from being outside. So I kind of just want to unwind and get into like a little slight routine because I felt a little bit overstimulated, specifically this morning. I felt kind of frazzled. I was on the computer bouncing from tab to tab, clicking on stuff, couldn't focus on watching one vlog. And I was just like, girl, what's going on? So I was like, you know what? We're just gonna get into the shower and get ready for the day and kind of relax a little bit. And my hands, oh my gosh, look a mess. I don't know how I ended up with all these random cuts. This one's swollen, so I might have to put a band-aid on that because girl's wide open. But anyway, some luxury items that I have regretted purchasing. I don't often regret a purchase like this that's expensive because I tend to think about what that item is. I tend to watch a bajillion reviews on YouTube and really think about my use for that item. I have always had no issue going and selling it to like a luxury consignment shop. Like when I lived in LA, I turned some bags and sold them into, what was that place? Fashion File. We had one of those where you could go in person, which I definitely recommend versus mailing it to them and then letting them examine it and then give you an offer and then mailing it back if you choose to decline. I don't like that, so I always prefer to go in person. I think other stores like that would be like the Real. I've never shopped there or sold anything there, but I've also purchased from Fashion File, which I did really like. My last purchase, which was like maybe 3 years ago, was from them and love the bag so much. I wish we had a location in DC. For some reason, I don't know why, I thought there was a location in DC. I checked today, there's not. Because I would have definitely gone to inquire about selling an item to them because I just don't use them. So let me show you guys my purchases that I regret buying. Gucci, Louis, Fendi, Prada. Okay, this one right here, I wouldn't say it's like luxury, but she was expensive. This was like my most recent purchase. I did a review on my beauty channel and I love Drake so much. Aubrey, we love him, okay? Degrassi days, that's when I first fell in love with Jimmy, okay? So naturally, I wanted to go and support him with his new fragrance drop, and it's very tiny. You see this? She's small. She's what, like 10 milliliters? Girl, is tiny. It's a fragrance roller like oil. $200. I would classify this as a luxury purchase because who's doing that? I don't know. So I bought this, love the set. Like, that's not why I regret this. I regret it because the packaging is terrible. It leaks and it's final sale, so you're stuck with it. I couldn't even email them if I wanted to ask for a replacement or whatever, but I feel like I'm wasting my money with it because it leaks constantly down the bottle standing upright on my perfume stand. So I'm just gonna use it up. This isn't something I would necessarily rebuy unless they came out with better packaging and or turn this fragrance oil into an actual like mister, because gosh, this smells so freaking good and I could see why the girlies are obsessed with the Carby Musk fragrance, and it smells amazing on me. I've gotten so many compliments by wearing it, but every time I use it, you know, turn it upside down and roll it on my skin, put the top back on it, stand it upright, it's leaking. So I don't really love that, and I don't really recommend it for that reason, and or I wouldn't recommend rebuying it personally. So I don't know, that one's just kind of annoying. An annoying expensive purchase that I've made. Okay, this next one is Louis Vuitton, okay? These are in like excellent condition. These are where I keep all of my storage bags. But these are the Archlight sneakers. I don't know, I remember buying these when everybody was into like the big chunky Balenciaga like dad sneakers, and obviously I'm a Louis girl, so I was like, ooh, these ones definitely look more like my vibe. Honestly, I would have worn them more if they weren't so freaking narrow in the foot area. They are very chunky, but it's very deceptive. They are a very chunky freaking sneaker. They're very unique. I think they're so dope. I think they'd look great with like an oversized jogger, whatever. But because they are made, I feel, for a narrow foot, these just don't work for me, and they are very uncomfortable in like the toe box area, specifically like where this arch is. I feel like it's the most narrow, so it kind of pinches my bones and my toes together. So if you have a narrow foot, love these for you. For me, absolutely not. So I don't really know what to do with them because they are in such great condition, and because they don't have a lot of these up on like Fashion File. I don't know if I should inquire about selling these to them, but I just don't want to ship them in the mail. I don't know, I'm just very weary about that. But there is a location in New York, so that's always an option, I guess. Take a day trip out there. Or I could list these maybe on my Poshmark. Girl, I want my money back. So I don't know, they're so dope. I just wish that I had a more narrow foot to wear them. So this is definitely on that list of items that I regret buying, and maybe I could have, after purchasing, would have preferred to return because of my foot with this style of shoe, but that just wasn't the case for me. So it is what it is, you know, we do better. It was an item that I definitely did research, and I love the style and silhouette. Again, it just didn't really work out for me, and I probably maybe wore them a handful of times, even maybe less than that. So this next item is a little Gucci purchase, my one and only Gucci item. I don't even know why I bought this, knowing dang well I don't wear belts. I don't wear belts. So I know I bought this because I was seeing everybody back in the day, maybe like, I don't know when I bought this, 4 years ago maybe, like all the Real Housewives would always have these Gucci belts on. Everybody on Instagram, when you open the app, had a Gucci belt on. It was just like that trendy item that even went out of stock, in and out of stock for a while. And again, I maybe wore this a handful of times. I just don't wear outfits that require me to wear a belt. I don't even really wear jeans, baby. I'm in sweats and activewear literally all the time. So that is why this item has made it to my list of luxury items that I regret buying. If I could go back in time, I would leave this at the store. If I was a belt girl, I would love this. I don't know. I just don't wear it. I even had them put an extra hole at the Gucci store for me so it would fit me better. But I don't know what to do with this. I don't know how to style it. I don't know how to utilize it. I just don't know anymore. She fits, but does she wear it? I do not. So I don't know. This would be something that I would consider maybe listing on Poshmark. The buckle is still in literally perfect condition. So I don't know. What should I do with these things, you guys? Do you want this? Please let me know. Take it from me. Somebody needs to have a better home for this because it's literally just sitting in the dust bag collecting dust. So, and I have to ask myself realistically, is this something that maybe I would wear in the future? I don't really think so because I'm just not a belt person. I don't know, like I don't see myself wearing jeans. You know what I'm saying? And yes, I feel like it would look super cute if you're a jeans girl, but that's just not me. So this was maybe like $400. I don't know, with tax. I regret it, and I could have definitely lived perfectly fine without this item in my life. But yeah, I don't know, this might actually go on my Poshmark. Contemplating the idea of posting that. But yeah, I don't really have too many items that I regret purchasing. That's pretty much it. And if I had and if I did regret purchasing it, then I have already sold it back to like a fashion file back in the day and then used that money to get something else. Yeah, I don't really buy a lot of luxury items. The last thing I bought that was designer, you guys know, is this bag. I bought this in 2023, and I have gotten so much use. I think I've gotten my money's worth out of this bag. I have gotten to the point when I just need one bag for everyday wear, and that's pretty much it. Like the last bag before this was my Louis Vuitton multicolor bag, and I literally wore that bag every day for 2 years. So I'm very like minimal now with the designer pieces that I do have, and I've just never really been the person to get a designer piece like every month or only wear designer things. First of all, that's expensive, doesn't fit my budget, has never fit my budget. And if I do want to get something nice, expensive, and luxury, it needs to be a wearable everyday piece for me to justify spending X amount of money, because I don't want to have something just because it's cute to look at or it's too nice for me to wear. In that aspect, I want to be able to just use it and abuse it without tearing it up, if that makes any sense. So this was a really great purchase, and I really do recommend that bag. But as far as like items I regret, those shoes can go. Like, it's unfortunate that they don't fit me. They are like a size, what size are they? I'm a 9. So I would say they are true to size for narrow feet. Okay, so Louis Vuitton does European sizes, so it's a 39.5 for reference. Look at how clean the soles are. Look how clean the soles are. That tells you how much I did not wear these. I think it'd be interesting to hear from you guys if you have any luxury items that you regret purchasing. Put those in the comments, because I feel like I can't be the only one that has spent money on stuff and you're like, dang, why did I buy that? Or dang, I really didn't use that as much as I thought I was going to. So I don't know, if you feel like you want to share, please do. This item I love. Why is there a stain on the back? Where did that come from? This planner, she's aesthetic, but she's very functional. Like pieces like this, my little key card holder, that's the same exact one, like my little wallet. Honestly, I need to replace it. Not a priority right now, but I have literally used that thing every single day. My key fob holder too, every single day since purchasing it. So if I'm gonna buy luxury in the future, which I'm sure I'll buy something else again soon, it has to be practical, it has to be justified, and it has to be something that I'm going to use in my day-to-day life for me to get like my money back, in sense of like, oh, it was actually worth it. So anyway, I'm gonna make a little snack, and then I'm gonna take you guys with me to, we're going to the Mosaic, to the Bar Taco, and I already know what I'm gonna get. They have the best beans, so I'm probably gonna get a side of those and their fish tacos. Oh my gosh. Should we get out the car? It's hot. You turn this copyright off.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to go to work because I gotta make some money somehow. Anyway, y'all, change of plans. We're not going to Bar Taco, and there's no Sephora here because I guess they're doing an event. So Kalila was like, girl, ain't no parking. So we decided to come to the Galleria Mall, and we don't really know what we're gonna eat. I suggested P.F. Chang's. There's cheesecake, there's Yard House, this coffee place mom wants to go to that's really good. It's 2012. But I don't know if we should go there before we eat though. So I guess we'll figure that out. Yeah. Y'all, I have a bump in my eye.
It's a sty, not a bump.
It's been there for 2 weeks, and sometimes I notice it, sometimes I don't.
Oh yeah.
A 50-cent stand because he is just hilarious.
Yeah, I like him too.
Yeah, but Not the noodles. Hey, who doesn't love spaghetti? Honestly, it is the easiest thing to make. And I'm a fit girl, so that means that I eat a lot of rice, and I am tired of eating rice. So we're switching it up, and we're gonna do pasta tonight. I'm gonna make some really ghetto garlic bread because I can't eat Texas toast. I used to love Texas toast as a kid, but we already know how that is. So I kind of just make my own like sourdough bread, some plant-based butter, and then some garlic powder, and it tastes pretty good to me. So I'm just waiting for the angel hair to cook up, and then my sauce is pretty much done. I wanted it spicy for some reason today, and I just added a bunch of secret ingredients that I don't typically do. Excuse me, we're trying to have a relaxed weekend. Thank you. So I took my bath. I'm gonna have kombucha later in a wine glass. I don't think I want it with my dinner. But anyone else get really itchy feet the second that you get out of the bath? I don't know if it's like your body just being really hot and like the blood flow coming back. I was in there watching a whole episode of Grey's Anatomy, right? So that was like, what, 45 minutes? It was hot, but this time I didn't pass out. I didn't black out on the bathroom floor. That was definitely something I was definitely scared of since my last bath. Like, I was afraid to take one because that happened to me and I didn't want it to kind of reoccur. So I'm trying to become a bath girly, specifically because I work out, so my muscles tend to be very sore, and I felt really relaxed in there. And it was my first time using that Epsom salt in the bubble bath, and it smelled so good. So it didn't really leave like a residue on my skin or anything, and I didn't want to jump into the shower because that's what happened with me last time. I blacked out. So I don't know, like the temperature difference maybe, but this looks like it's about done. So I just want to have a really chill, relaxed weekend. It's a Saturday, so I made a bunch of spaghetti for tomorrow, and then I just want to get in the bed. My knees are jacked up if you guys watch my fitness vlog. They've been like very inflamed and stuff, so it hurts to stand for too long, and it hurts to sit for too long because my knees are like bent. I can't even really drive. That is so uncomfortable to me. So I'm really supposed to just be in the bed, elevating my legs. I've been icing it like 3 times a day. So haven't really been doing much, and I was watching The Mindy Project. Finished it. I think it was like 5 seasons, and I was really sad because I wanted to know what happened next, but girl, it's not coming on anymore. So I started Grey's Anatomy last night, and that has 8 seasons. So I'll be occupied for the next few weekends, which I think is going to be ideal. And then I want to start The Residence. I keep this bread in the freezer because it actually expires today, but pro tip, put it in the freezer. So I just add some plant butter. Not too much. Ooh, it's hot. Girl, like I said, ghetto, because I can't do the Texas toast, so this is just like my take on garlic bread. Just a little seasoning. Cut it in half. Boom, it's delicious. So, oh, my knee. Girl be locking up. It locks up on me. I think the bath made it worse. I don't know what's going on, but I don't love it here. Damn. I hope this sauce is good. I love a lot of basil, so that's what I added to mine. And then I put honey because, yes, I like sweet pasta sauce, but not a whole lot of sugar. And I like the natural sugar, so I use honey. And then hatch chili flakes from Trader's. And then I used onion salt. What are you doing? I washed my bedding today, so you already know we ain't gonna leave the bed. I feel like binging a show or finding something good to watch or rewatch is such a good broke girl activity. Why? Because we're already paying for Netflix and or I'm on my mama's plan, so You already know, free entertainment, and you don't have to leave the house to like feel entertained for like the whole weekend. With these inflamed knees, my dad told me to I don't know. It feels inflamed and like squishy, but if I like, ouch, stretch my legs out, sometimes I feel like my kneecap was swiveling around like it wasn't even attached. But after the bath, it kind of like started to click. Like every time I would step, I could kind of hear the cartilage moving against each bone, and I'm like, what's going on in there? So I need to elevate my legs, and I don't know why I'm looking ashy.
For Parkinson's disease, do brain stimulation is shown very
Not for Parkinson's, for spinal pain.
I had a pause on Grey's Anatomy because I have been leaning towards certain crystals recently. This is an aventurine, and I'm so desperate with this pain. Sorry for the mic, but look at my kneecaps. Yeah, I don't know why I was pulled to put them on my knees. I know that this is a bloodstone, so it really helps with blood flow and circulation in the body. And I could kind of feel vibrations in my kneecap. Call it voodoo, voodoo, woo woo, I don't care, but it's doing something because I don't feel pain. So I was like, let me look into malachite because I know, first of all, green crystals correspond with the heart chakra, but also a gentle healing energy. And why did it literally say ways to use malachite? Listen to this though, because when I was reading this article, I was like, oh my gosh, is that why I was kind of pulled towards malachite to also put it on my other kneecap? Because this says that malachite absorbs energy more powerfully than it emits it. You can place it on areas where you feel pain, especially if it's spontaneous pain. Mine is not spontaneous. I've literally had it for like a week and a half, 2 weeks almost, and I didn't know it was like a problem until like I was like working out on it and still going to the gym, and I was like, wait, we should probably not do that because this is getting worse. It does say a lot of random bodily aches we have are purely energetic. Placing a malachite crystal on it will literally suck the pain out of our bodies. We finna see, and I hope it does something because this Tylenol is doing nothing for me. You can either hold it there or place it on your body overnight while you sleep. Always set the intention with it and always cleanse it to release all of that it's absorbed. So I'm very into energy. Y'all know I love my crystals. I wear bracelets and stuff all the time, and I have literally a huge bowl of crystals, and I usually use them when I meditate. I'll hold them when I'm journaling and stuff like that because I do feel like they do hold a lot of cleansing and healing properties. Actually on this channel, it's funny, I haven't really talked about crystals in a while, but I used to do like crystal videos on like specific crystals to attract love and crystals for like crystal water, like how to make that and charge it. So now I'm kind of getting back into my crystals again. Like I've gotten back into my journaling. I journaled for like the past 3 days in a row, and I feel like it's really been helpful for me to be like offline but do something in a positive, productive way, but also broke girl activities because it keeps you kind of preoccupied on a positive thing instead of just sitting around scrolling on like Instagram or TikTok or whatever, or feeling the need to like online shop or, you know, go out to the mall or Target to go buy things that you don't really know what you want, but you want the store to tell you what you want to buy. So yeah, I've been kind of getting into my like self-care stuff, and for me like the crystals and the journaling, the meditation is like that self-care wellness, and I love it. So I'm gonna leave these crystals on my kneecaps for a couple more Grey's Anatomy episodes, and hopefully it will do something because I've taken, is this 4 days? Thursday, Friday, Saturday? Dang, only 3 days? It feels longer than that. I have not been in the gym, so I'm like starting my recovery. So I was looking into the rice method, and it's basically rest and ice. So I've been icing my knees basically 3 times a day. I didn't want to ice it directly after getting out of the bath. I don't know, I felt like I should wait a little bit. C is compression. I don't have compression bands or anything. I did buy knee sleeves from Gymshark for my gym bag because I should be using those in the gym, because now I'm nervous about going back to working out and I don't want to have this issue again. So I need to like stretch and use knee sleeves and do like a cool down after my workouts and stuff like that. Work on mobility because it could be an imbalance or something, and I feel like something's not right. So we need to like refigurate that whole entire routine, but that's a whole nother video for a whole nother channel. And then elevate, sorry, for the rice method, and my dad was telling me about that too, and I was like, oh yeah, I read about that, because he has a lot of knee pain. So hopefully like by a week this should get better, because I can't even take the dogs out. One's pulling me this way, the other's pulling me that way. My knees, they're stuck. What I'm gonna do? Okay, I'm gonna be on the floor. So anyway, I wanted to kind of make a video today. I was just inspired since I've been in the bed at home. I'm like, well, dang, I'm like locked in the house on bed rest essentially. I have to keep myself entertained somehow outside of just editing vlog footage that I already have. But I found myself getting back into like my journals and my crystals and wanting to take a bath and like create like an at-home spa vibe and cook a nice meal at home and not feel the need to like order something even though I'm on the bed. Whatever, girl, I had ground beef in the freezer. You better make something out of that. Like, I don't know. It was just something that really inspired this video for today. The most random thing. So I don't really know what my vlogs are going to be looking like for the next week, because this is, I'm sure, not as entertaining or as exciting, but I definitely wanted to kind of share some things that I like to do around the house, like activity wise, that maybe you want to start incorporating. If, ooh, why are my legs feeling tingly? And not in like the painful way where my kneecaps were feeling like they were on fire. It was the weirdest sensation. But like the tingles are going down my calves to my toes. Call it voodoo woo woo, I don't care, y'all, but it's doing something. It feels good, okay? So I'm a Palo Santo these. Ooh, I like this. It could be the elevation, I don't know. But I feel like I'm on like a spa retreat. Girl, I got my Skims robe on, my little Gymshark set. I feel like I'm like relaxing somewhere that's not my house. Because you know, you go get your crystals on when you get like massage treatments and stuff. Then I have my eucalyptus and what was it? I have my essential oils in the bath. Girl, I was living my best life. It's not even nighttime. Anyway, I'm gonna get back to my show. And then I'll probably have some kombucha in a little bit because I just wanted to have water. I've been wanting to drink a lot of fluids just to kind of flush my body out. And kombucha just did not sound good with my pasta. So I want to put it in a wine glass like I normally do. Make it a little fancy and just continue to be in bed and just relax. I took the dogs out and they shouldn't have to go out until my mom gets back. So hopefully they'll be good. You can hear Leroy snoring, I'm sure. He's trifling. He'll hear one thing outside, like somebody closed their car door, and he'll be jumping off the bed, pouncing on my knees. Rude.